Okay, it's November, but did you know that this is one of the most important times of the year for your lawn? Let's talk about it because we need to discuss fertilizer and leaves. All right, so for many of us, this is what's starting to happen. Leaves are dropping pretty fast, gardens are going to bed, and the lawn looks brown more than it is green. But if I get those leaves off, it's nice and green underneath it, and this is the most important time of year to fertilize your lawn. And most people, we're starting to check out and start thinking about winter, the holidays, and maybe next spring. But right now, this grass, I just mowed my lawn for the last time of the season, and it's still been growing up until this last week. Now that I feel like I've done the last cut, the air is consistently cool, that grass roots is going to be active for the next month until we freeze solid. So right now, I'm going to hit this lawn with a winterizer. Now, what a winterizer is, there's lots of packages of fertilizer that say full winterizer, fertilizer. Really, any high nitrogen fertilizer that is applied after the grass has stopped growing, so after the green growth has stopped growing for the season, we consider a winterizer application. But yes, there are ones that we should be using, ones that are optimized for winter. But if you have a high nitrogen fertilizer, now's the time to hit it. That grass is going to suck up all that food, and many times we'll get your lawn up and running 2 weeks earlier in the spring because it's going to suck up all that food and energy, store it over the winter, and then it's just going to bust in growth as soon as the season is warm. Now, the other thing you need to be watching for at this time of year are these leaves. So when I start looking close, I've got some big maple trees that are just dropping leaves rapidly in this area here. And the fact that I can't even see green in here tells me that that's a bit too much. I don't worry about every last little leaf on my lawn, but when it starts getting caked up like this, it is going to smother the grass. And when I go to fertilize, it is going to get caught up inside that grass clippings. But if it's just sparse, usually what I recommend in these, I don't like raking up all these grass. I actually enjoy raking leaves, but I don't do it. Environmentally, I find it better for the grass to actually put a mulching blade on my lawnmower, which actually I have all the time, and I just mow this under. And it breaks up into little tiny chips, and that's all going to decompose and add organic matter back to my soil. So what I don't want to do is if I'm going over this with a regular bagger or a regular mower, many times it's just going to keep pushing these leaves off to the side and they're going to get caked up. But a nice mulching blade, if I go over this 2 or 3 times, just going to keep chopping that up into a little fine particle. And as long as I can see more grass than I see brown, that is going to degrade just fine and not hurt the grass at all. So that's really it. If I haven't limed my lawn, now's a great time to add the lime because if you haven't added lime to your lawn, you know that the process is really slow. To really get the benefits, it can take months. So if I haven't renovated a lawn or if it's a brand new account for us, the first thing we're doing is taking a soil test, figure out what's going on with it, and then I'll go and put a dose of lime on there because it's not going to stimulate growth. It's a slow change getting that pH where it is, and it still gives me the ability to do it again in the spring because you can't apply lime within 5 months of each other, and it's the most underutilized tool people have for fixing the lawns. And so right now, that's what I'm thinking about. Test the soil, get some lime down, get a winterizer fertilizer on there, and then get the grass clippings mulched under and clipped under. Don't bag them, don't haul them away. That's gardener's gold. Put it back in the soil where Mother Nature wanted it, and your lawn will thank you for it. Just don't smother it. I hope that helps. Take care.